First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dwight Bar from the branch of GMS here in Chicago. Coming right back at you with a little lesson. And as you see on my phone screen here, I got the elder brother, not the Zarkbot page from GMS South Carolina 08. And it says another CREAMPUFf Israelite mad at exclusive salvations for Israelites. You know, and I'm just going to do just a quick response to this, just laying back off of it, you know, because, hey, man, you got a lot of people coming out talking shit now, leaning to their own understanding, a bunch of bullshit, man. And actually, he's done a few videos in the past week on a few idiots who's just speaking out the side of their neck and don't know what they're talking about. You know, and this is actually the second video that I've done a response to of his in the last week, you know, because the first one was about a clown. I guess he was at an Israelite camp and they were talking about Jacob's trouble and he was having a problem with it. And now this fool sitting up here talking about, hey, everybody, the Lord ain't, the salvation ain't just for the Israelites. The Lord loves everybody, and always a clown saying some bullshit. So with that, hey, I'm gonna let the video, the 2 minutes play. It's like 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna get a few scriptures on just get a few scriptures of my own. So here we go.
Shalom, my brothers and sisters. So the reason why I say that is because there's two things I want to talk about quickly. One, there's not going to be no pre-trib rapture, and two, the Hebrew Israelite camp. Okay, check this out. We'll start with the Hebrew Israelite and why I said shalom, because first of all, that's how you greet people. Okay, according to the Bible. In Hebrew, that's how you greet people. Yes, I know that first of all, I'm Cuban. Okay, but yes, I know that I'm from the tribe of Judah or Benjamin or one of them. I could care less. The point is, I know that Christ died for all of us. Yeshua died for all of us. That's whites, blacks, Puerto Ricans, Asians. Okay, that's why even and for those of you saying, oh, he didn't die for the people that crucified him. You're an idiot. Because even those people, when he was on that cross, he said, Father, forgive them for what they know not what they do. Come on, man. I don't even got the Bible right now. I'm just preaching from the word. I'm just saying, he literally said that. He knew all these people was trying to crucify him and kill him. And yet he still said, Father, even when Stephen was, when the Sanhedrin was stoning him, or before they stoned him, he even said, Father, hold not this sin to them, or something like that. The very people that was stoning him. Okay? And you got to understand, Paul was preaching to all nations. He wasn't just preaching to one tribe. He was preaching to all nations. So that's what the Hebrew is like, because I'm getting them comments and I'm getting those people that's in my inbox and stuff saying, are you from this tribe? And I'm like, what? Man, get out of here, bro. Why y'all hate other people so much? That's not of God. So that's that. Let me end with that, because it's going to get me frustrated, okay? That's going to get me frustrated.
Oh, so there it is, man. You listen to the little bitch ass nigga. But man, we're gonna get a lot of let me just pull up a few scriptures, man, to debunk his dumb shit. You know, these people come with the same bullshit over and over and over again. That the Lord loves everybody. John 3:16. He don't hate. Paul was preaching to everyone. These clowns don't sit up here and get the scriptures, man. Before I even get on the hate part, let me sit up here and go to Amos chapter 3 real quick. This is Amos chapter 3. And verse 1. And if you just you can look at a few of these scriptures and understand who the Lord is dealing with. This is Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Wait a minute. This right here sit up here, and he sit up here specifically talking about a group of people. He said, you only have I known of all the families or the nations of the world. You, only the Israelites. So how come this clown sit up here and think that the Lord is dealing with everyone? He said, only you will I punish for your iniquities. We were only given the law, statutes, commandments. We were given the law, statutes, commandments. You know, nobody else. This clown doesn't sit up here and understand that. And he said he reads the Bible. No, you do not, my friend. And you're not my friend. Fuck you. May the Lord kill your ass. Because you're garbage. You're going to be destroyed. Because you're an idiot. You know? All we sit up here and do is listen to clowns like this, man. Clowns who don't understand shit. Let me sit up here and go to Romans chapter 9. This is Romans chapter 9. It says, this is Romans chapter 9, and this is Apostle Paul, which he stood up here and said Apostle Paul was talking to everybody. Apparently, he didn't read Romans 9. I say the truth in Yahweh Shah Mashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Yahweh Shah Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites. You goddamn fool. You ain't reading shit. To whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises. So there it goes. It says, who are Israelites? How come people don't read? These fools do not read shit. This clown don't read nothing. The Lord is going to destroy that fool, man. Fuck him. Fuck him. He's sitting up here talking shit, talking about shalom is the correct reading. Who told you? Where did you get your information from? Actually, before I sit up here and go on to the next thing, let me grab this, man. And we say this all the time, man. This is Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. And he's getting his own understanding because apparently if he read any of these other scriptures, he'd have known that the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel. Point blank, period. The Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel. And even when you go back into the Proverbs, back into the Romans, and I wasn't trying to really skip ahead of myself, but when you go back into the Romans, get this. When you go to Romans 9, in 21, it says, hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? Now get this point. What if Yahweh willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction? Wait a minute. So he has a lump that's fitted for honor and a lump that's fitted for destruction. Who's the lump that's fitted for destruction? Esau, Edom. So why come this guy don't get it? He ain't getting it because he ain't got the understanding. He ain't got the understanding. That stumbling block. See, that's a problem with our people. They want everyone to be a part of our salvation. Look at the world we in. Are we a part of anything? No. We get fucked over and screwed. We at the bottom of the totem pole. First fired, last hired. And this clown want everybody, come on, girl, shut your ass up. You's a bitch. Just a punk. Think he owns something. Think he owns some type of level when he not. An idiot. And the Lord, you know what? And let's go here. Let's go to Isaiah. Let's go to what the Lord think of these other nations. Let's go to Isaiah real quick. This is Isaiah 40. Let's go and see what the Lord think of these other nations. Let's go to Isaiah. This is 40 and 12. Who have measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and meted out heaven with the span, and comprehended the dust of the earth in a measure, and weighed the mountains in scales and the hills in the balances? Who have directed the spirit of the Lord, or being his counselor had taught him? With whom took he counsel, and who instructed him, and taught him in the path of judgment, and taught him in knowledge, and showed him and showed to him the way of understanding? This is letting you know that the Lord is the Lord, period. The Ancient of Days, the Holy One of Israel. No one, nothing else is out there, period. He's the one and only. He's had no counsel. No one's taught him nothing. He does everything. He did everything. He laid the blueprint down and he gave it to Yahweh Shah. Point blank, period. Now here's the point. This Isaiah 40 and 15, and this lets you know what he think of the other nations. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isle as very little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for the burnt offering. So he even saying these nations ain't sufficient for even an offering. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. So what is this dude talking about, man? You can read a few scriptures and sit up here and debunk everything that clown said. He's an idiot. He said the nations ain't shit. They can't, if you put them all together, they can't even be worth an offering to him. Fuck on out of here, man. You know, and I'm just going to end it on this, man, because you know what? Sometimes, damn, I got to look it up. It says, go to the, Salakia, brothers. There it is. I had to look it up. I couldn't remember where it was. This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 6. It says, okay, so here you go. This is Matthew 10 and 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of Israel. This was a commandment that he gave them. He said, don't go to the Gentiles. And who's the Gentiles? The other nations. He said, but rather go to the lost sheep of Israel. And if this dude had any understanding, he understood that we were scattered amongst the other nations. So when Apostle Paul and all the other disciples was going out, you know, when you hear this truth, it can resonate with you because of your spirit. It says the spirit bear witness that you are the spirit of that you are the children of Yahweh. You know, because the spirit, you know, point blank period. Now we got wicked among our people who gonna hear this truth and just totally ignore it like that dude. But we were scattered amongst the people, just like here in America. We're scattered amongst everybody. So that's why you got the men out there on the highways and byways and the main concourses of the cities and the states and everywhere else. Because, hey, everybody got to hear this truth because you'll never know who's who among who. That's why idiots like him would never understand. He a clown. You know, but with that, man, hey, look, man, I hope this was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this is your brother Dawab from the branch of GMS coming right back at you. And like I said before, man, hey, stay prayed up. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharella and Abba Ball and Anyaha Batam Akim. Shalom.